Hi, my name is Zachary Bro, and I'm an enrollment advisor here at the university, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Trent. You know, it wasn't that long ago where I was doing what you're doing today, just trying to figure out which university is right for me. Now fast forward a couple years, and here I am delivering such a presentation, and I'm really going to focus on answering that question for you of why Trent University. Along the way, I'm going to share some stories, and then I'll take you on a whirlwind virtual tour of both Trent campuses. And you could really think of it as the ultimate insider's guide to everything Trent. I actually graduated from Trent University twice, and I graduated twice because I wasn't willing to give it up after the first go-around. Now, my first degree was a Bachelor's of Science in Mathematics and Psychology, and then I also graduated this past spring with my Master's of Education. Now, throughout my time at Trent, I've also worked in residence life for 3 years, and I'm currently going into my second year as an enrollment advisor for the recruitment and admissions team, which means I know a lot about the university, but also I love this campus, and I'm not the only one who's in love with Trent University. So just to kick a few things off here, let's talk about the campus. Now, Trent University is ranked as the #1 undergraduate university in Ontario, but we also rank among the top 3.4% of universities worldwide. And we've achieved these rankings through our leadership in teaching, research, and student satisfaction. Now, we're also #1 when it comes to the amount of money that we invest in scholarships and bursaries. So 80% or higher, and you'll automatically qualify for an entrance scholarship. And if you're keeping your grades at an 80, you'll be earning a scholarship every year that you're at Trent. We're also the 4th highest ranked undergraduate university when it comes to research, which is not surprising considering the global impact of the work we do and the respect we've earned from our peers. And speaking of top marks, it just so happens that Trent earns top marks in the measure that matters most to us, student satisfaction. Not only are 94% of our students satisfied with the overall quality of their education, but 95% of them report being happy that they chose Trent. Our students, they speak of the amazing relationships they were able to develop with their faculty, and just the fact that they felt a strong sense of belonging from the moment they first stepped foot on campus. So what is it then about the Trent experience that has helped to solidify our reputation as Ontario's top-ranked undergraduate university and has won the hearts of both our students and their future employers? Well, I do have a couple of theories of which I'm very willing to share. And the first one is the classroom experience. Trent is known for its flexible, interdisciplinary approach to learning and its commitment to real-world hands-on experience in the classroom and beyond. Here, learning is key and questioning is crucial. Students will learn in small group settings, which will give them the opportunity to form meaningful relationships with our caring and committed faculty members, gifted teachers who also happen to be top experts in their field. Second being the campus environment. So when people talk about Trent, they talk about our warm and inclusive campus community, the vibrant student life, and then just the fact that it's a place where everyone belongs. And then finally, the opportunity to learn and grow. So 3 words come to my mind when I think about Trent: personal, purposeful, and transformative. Personal, because you're the one in charge of your learning. Purposeful, because what you're learning has the potential to make a real difference in the world. And then transformative, because you're forever changed by the experience of studying at Trent. You'll actually graduate with a clear sense of who you are and how you'll make your contributions to the world. But I don't want you just taking my word for it. I want you to actually hear from one of our students and recent grad, in fact, Andressa Lacerda.
Hi, my name is Andressa Lacerda, and I'm actually a Trent graduate. I first came to Trent University from Brazil to pursue my biology degree, which I completed with a specialization in health sciences. Then I chose to stay at Trent to pursue my PhD. And as I was doing my undergrad, and even during my PhD, I realized how much Trent gave me the opportunity to have a hold on my education and have the direction where I wanted to go. So I actually started a company as I was doing my PhD that's today located inside of Trent University, and together with the staff and the students and me as an entrepreneur with a science degree, we work together to have a positive impact in the world.
Andressa is just one of the many recent successes graduating from Trent University, and I actually like to consider myself a success as well, because look at this flawless presentation that I am delivering. But speaking of success, let's talk about academics and what you could be looking for at Trent University. Now, academic excellence is something we're known for at Trent, and you'll find it at both of our campuses no matter what programs you choose. And what a choice you have. Here at Ontario's #1 undergraduate university, a title that we've proudly held for 8 consecutive years, you can challenge the way you think in any of our programs that span the arts, sciences, social sciences, as well as professional programs. And all of our top caliber programs will help launch you to success along any number of different career paths. So if you're thinking a career in law, you'll want to know more about our pre-law pathways, including a groundbreaking new program that will allow you to graduate with both an honors arts degree or a business degree and a law degree in just 6 years. You'll also be interested in our new policing and community well-being degree offered exclusively at our Durham campus, as well as our specialization in criminology. Now, if you're thinking more along the lines of medicine, you'll want to know more about our medical professional stream, the ideal pre-med pathway. And if you're looking for that direct entry to medical school, you'll want to find out about our partnership with St. George's University School of Medicine, which actually offers Trent grads the unique opportunity to study at their oceanfront campus in Grenada, West Indies, and then practice anywhere in the world. Now, when it comes to law or med school, you'll also be excited to know that Trent grads have the edge when it comes to securing professional school acceptances. Trent prepares you with the top-notch writing, analytical, and critical thinking skills that you'll need to thrive in your professional and graduate studies. And that's really another part of the Trent difference, the way a Trent education becomes that launching pad to your next academic adventure or career opportunity. And speaking of career options, maybe you're interested in engineering. We're actually thrilled to be launching a groundbreaking new program partnered with Swansea University in the UK, where students will be able to simultaneously earn both a Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry and a Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering in just 4 years. Or maybe you're thinking more along the lines of social work, forensics, or international development. And we've got best-in-class offerings in those program areas too, with limitless hands-on learning opportunities, like over 700 placement hours in the professional years of our social work program and our very own on-campus crime scene house. Have something else in mind? We have hundreds of programs for you to choose from, including a broad range of dynamic humanities programs like English, media studies, and history. But of course, when you're thinking about Trent, maybe you're thinking about some of our more signature programs offered within our prestigious schools of study. Programs that have cemented our reputation around the world for academic excellence and innovation. So here I'm talking about environmental studies and sciences offered through the School of the Environment. The Trent Fleming School of Nursing, where students start placements right from year 1. The School of Education, where we inspire the teachers of tomorrow. Our Cheney-Wenjack School of Indigenous Studies, through which all students now have the opportunity to take courses featuring Indigenous content. We are one of the only universities in Canada to offer this. The School for the Study of Canada, as well as our prestigious School of Business. So think accounting, finance, human resource, and entrepreneurship. And now, maybe you're sitting here thinking, I don't really know what I want to do. And that's okay, because you don't have to choose when you come to Trent. You can combine different disciplines to come up with a degree that's uniquely you. So one that'll tap into your passions and interests. So become that sought-after environmental consultant by combining your environmental studies degree with business administration or economics. Or maybe you want to infuse your creative side with the knowledge of latest technologies. Then you can consider a degree in philosophy and computer sciences. I myself was able to combine math and psychology, all while making room for teachable in French and an emphasis in education. So really, the possibilities are endless here at the university. So what we're going to do here, I'm now going to do a shift to talk about the learning environment you can expect to encounter while on campus. However, before you do hear more from me, I want you to hear from one of our faculty members, Professor Hugh Hodges.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hugh Hodges. I'm a professor in the English department. And what I want you to know about Trent is that we're about exceeding expectations. From the outside, we look like a small university, but from the inside, we are enormous. We are a universe of possibilities. And the same goes for you. You may think you know what you're capable of, but we want to show you that you're capable of so much more. You may think you're good. We want to show you that you're brilliant. And in your own way, brilliant.
So you may think he was acting during that, but he actually speaks like this in real life. He is a very engaged professor, as are so many of the blah, 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 blah. So you may think Hugh was acting in that video, but he actually speaks like this in real life. He is a very engaging professor, just like many of the professors at Trent University, and that's what you're going to get while you're here. Professors who are genuinely interested in your success at Trent University. But as I mentioned, we're going to talk about experiential learning. In lots of schools, they talk about real-world hands-on experience. But at Trent, we live it, which is why we guarantee that before you graduate, Every student has at least one meaningful, purposeful, and recorded career-related activity that'll positively contribute to your success as you enter the workforce. So here are just a few examples of what I'm talking about. Imagine being able to conduct hands-on research with leading professors and researchers while you're still an undergraduate. That's something uniquely Trent. Or maybe you can see yourself conducting field research in one of our 12 on-campus nature reserves, dusting off original texts with your English professor, accompanying your archaeological professor on dig in Belize, completing a paid co-op placement at a leading organization such as the Toronto Zoo, or maybe working with some of the world's top water testing instrumentation in our Water Quality Center. Or maybe when you're thinking about getting involved, you're thinking about getting involved in the community. In recent years, students have created resource kits for use by local police in the supporting of families of victims of homicide and sudden death, and have researched ways to connect local farmers with wholesale distribution markets in East Central Ontario. Or think about what it would be like studying abroad in one of over 40 countries, gaining experience and earning academic credits that count fully towards your degree, all while paying the exact same Trent tuition fees. In recent years, we've had students conduct business in Hong Kong, support healthcare in Honduras, teach in Australia, and even study pink dolphins in Taiwan. Yes, pink dolphins. So as you can see, Trent is big on collaborative learning. It's about learning as a conversation, and that's what happens when you combine learning and relationships. Learning comes alive, and then students emerge with a stronger sense of who they are and how they'll make their contributions to the world. And that's what Trent has to offer. But now let's hop on a virtual tour, and I'll give you an insider's look to our two Trent campuses, both of which offer the same one-of-a-kind Trent experience. So there we have our thriving urban campus, the Durham campus, located in the Eastern GTA, and there we have our naturally spectacular Peterborough campus, located in a thriving university town just 90 minutes from downtown Toronto. So we'll be heading over to Peterborough in a couple of minutes, but for now, let me take you to Durham. Trent University Durham, Greater Toronto Area, is located in the Eastern GTA, just minutes from Highway 401 in the Oshawa GO station. That means we're just a 40-minute GO train ride from downtown Toronto. Our warm and close-knit Durham campus is known as an especially teaching-focused university with an emphasis on social responsibility and lots of opportunities for student engagement. Our students have the opportunity to study with faculty members who value teaching and who welcome the idea to get to know their students. Imagine what kind of an edge this can give you when you're looking for that letter of recommendation in terms of your career or academic next move. And speaking about career moves, let's take a look at one of our students who recently graduated from our business administration program, Brooke Hammer.
Hi, my name is Brooke Hammer and I am the founder of Chimp Treats. We make Nice Cream, which is the world's first frozen dessert made entirely from fruit. I studied business at Trent University, which is where I had the idea. I was a varsity athlete at the time and a vegan, so I loved health and fitness. And while studying in the School of Business, I learned about building a business plan, bringing new products to market, and entrepreneurship, which has given me the basics to start Chimp Treats. And since then, we have grown from coast to coast and are available in retailers like Whole Foods and Loblaws here in Canada.
Isn't that bananas? Imagine what kind of success Trent University can set you up for if you're attending our Durham campus. Now, if you are coming to Trent University Durham, you're probably wondering, what kind of programs do we have there? And maybe it would help if I talk about some of our more popular programs, such as our business program offered through our prestigious School of Business. And in there, you could think of careers in accounting, finance, human resource, entrepreneurship. Maybe you're thinking about social work, and we have that program with lots of hands-on learning opportunities with placements. Our Child and Youth Studies degree, 3 years communication and critical thinking degree, and our new policing and community well-being program offered exclusively at our Durham campus, not to mention our new law and arts and law and business dual degrees available at both campuses. Now, of course, that's not the only programs you could take at Durham. You could also pursue degrees in education, psychology, philosophy, English literature, gender and women's studies, or maybe you're wanting to complete a postgraduate certificate or take on our new Masters in Management program. We have tons of options at our Durham GTA campus. Our programs, located right in the GTA, are in such high demand that Trent University Durham is expanding. We have plans to grow our Thornton Road campus. Coming soon is a brand new building that will feature state-of-the-art academic spaces as well as residences. So it really is an exciting time to become a member of our GTA family. And speaking about becoming a member of the GTA family, you could also be entering our Durham GTA Scholars Circle. If you have an entering average above 90%, you could be adding $1,500 to your entrance scholarship. So that's $4,000 for 90 plus, and then $4,500 for 95 plus. And what we're talking about here, it's really the opportunity to learn and grow, and to truly transform your thinking all within the GTA. And if it's flexibility you're after, we deliver. You can study part-time or full-time, at night or during the day, even take a few courses here or there online. You could live off campus in an apartment with friends, commute in from home, or live in residence. It's really up to you, where you live and what you study, because you're the one in charge of your university experience at Trent University Durham GTA. But now let's continue our tour here as I take you to visit our Peterborough campus. Sometimes I actually give this tour in real life. And when I do, there always seems to be a moment on the tour where everything goes quiet and I think to myself, did I lose the group? And it's actually when we're standing on the middle of the ferry-on bridge as students are drinking in that dramatic 360-degree panoramic view of both sides up and down the river, and they're completely amazed and awestruck by the sheer beauty and utter vastness of our campus. And I mean, we are talking about a campus that's just over 1,400 acres in size. And I hear them saying things like, are you telling me I could actually go to a school that looks like this? Or look at those buildings, they're so cool. And yeah, our campus is that beautiful and inspiring. But you don't want to just take my word for it. You'll actually want to plan to visit it yourself, something that's easy to do given that we offer free guided tours 6 days a week. And every time you do come to campus for a planned event, you'll be entered into a draw to win free first-year tuition. Now, for those of you who have never been to Peterborough before, Peterborough really reflects the buzz of on-campus life. Downtown Peterborough, it's a vibrant hub of nightlife, cultural activity with amazing restaurants and shopping too. And your City of Peterborough bus pass will get you there in a flash. Now, the City of Peterborough is also within 90 minutes of downtown Toronto, and with GO Transit heading between Peterborough and Toronto 12 times a day, you'll never have to worry about tapping into that GTA vibe if you are a big city person wanting to get into Toronto. However, before I actually spend any more time talking about leaving campus, let's talk about what you can expect to encounter on campus, because campus life is a huge part to the Trent experience. And the first thing you need to know about is our college system, which is Trent's way of creating personalized communities. Kind of like a tight-knit neighborhood within a larger city, only within the broader university community. And whether you'll be living on campus or off campus, you automatically become affiliated with one of our 5 undergraduate colleges. So we have Lady Eaton, Autonomy, Zofsky, Trail, and then my personal favorite with no biases attached, Champlain College. You could think of it as your home away from home, the place to go to meet up with friends and faculty to grab a cup of coffee, and the place to head for special activities like pub nights, concerts, and films. And this kind of interaction, it doesn't happen by accident. The colleges were deliberately designed to include spaces where students and faculty can learn and grow from one another. It's a case of striking architecture supporting transformational learning. Now, as I mentioned, these places can really become your home away from home. And if you are planning on living in residences, you'll be interested in learning about the residences. So I'm just going to give you a few key points here. And the first thing you need to know about is that Trent University offers a residence guarantee to all of our first-year students. So as long as you're applying by our deadlines, you'll be guaranteed a spot in residence. We also have a unique room self-selection service. So when you apply to residence, we're not placing you in a room. You actually have the opportunity to open blueprints to our colleges and residences and selecting your room. So you won't be surprised on day one because you're the one who chose the room you're getting into. Our residences also offer free laundry. Now, this might not sound like a big deal at the moment, but not having to carry loonies and quarters around with you is a fantastic opportunity, and it also means you don't have to take your laundry home for mom and dad to do on the weekends. And of course, maybe one of the best parts is our flexible and portable meal plan. So not only can you spend your meal plan dollars in any of our restaurants on campus, but you can also spend those meal plan dollars in select restaurants, cafes, and pubs in downtown Peterborough. And we offer a wide variety of dining options on campus, ranging from cafeteria style to vegan and international cuisine. But Trent features best in locally grown foods. A lot of the foods we serve on campus are actually grown on campus in our Trent Market Gardens and the rooftop gardens. Of course, no campus tour would be complete without a visit to our athletics facility, a phenomenal facility that features state-of-the-art athletics equipment, including an indoor climbing wall and rowing tank, and is the hub for all of our varsity and intercollegiate athletics activities. Did you know that we have 12 varsity teams that wear the green and white and compete with the Trent Excalibur at the highest level of university sport? And in recent years, we've taken home several championships, including a gold in women's lacrosse and many national titles in rowing. And speaking of rowing, Trent is one of 5 training grounds for Team Canada Olympics. That's right, in 2017, we were named one of 5 Canada rowing next-gen hubs in the country. Combine all that with our state-of-the-art athletics facilities, award-winning campus rec programs, the opening of a new sports field complex in partnership with the Toronto Blue Jays Foundation, and a new twin-pad hockey arena coming soon, and you'll soon feel inspired to bleed green with the Trent Excalibur. Speaking of new campus developments, I need to give you a heads up about our new student center that just opened this past year. The student center is the place for you to go meet up with friends, eat, hang out, get involved with clubs and groups, student governance, and so much more. It's a 3-story building, floor-to-ceiling windows that overlooks the river, and it's just a very scenic place for you to be as a student. Also, in terms of new developments, I need to give you a heads up about our iconic Battle Library that recently underwent a multi-million-dollar transformation. This new library of the future includes new social innovation centers, visualization labs, maker spaces, collaborative and entrepreneurship zones, and so much more. And I could really go on and on about the university, but I do realize I am running out of time. So I'm just going to say this. Trent students are the kind of students that like to get involved. You won't just attend Trent, you really will become Trent. And then Trent will become a part of you. And before I do completely wrap things up here, I do like asking a question. Ever wish that you just had an app that would allow you to peer into the future, and then that way you can make the best possible choices regarding your career and academic moves? And if you're saying no, you're absolutely lying to yourself. That app would be phenomenal. Of course, I don't actually have access to this kind of technology, but I do have the next best thing. And it's really the data that shows that Trent education will give you the edge when it comes to employment time. So consider the numbers for yourself. 90% of Trent graduates are fully employed within 6 months of graduation. And the same proportion of employers say that their most valuable employees are those who are able to work collaboratively and integrate multiple perspectives into their thinking, the hallmarks of a Trent education. So as you can see, your future really does start today. It's simply a matter of connecting the dots between the career you want down the road and the academic choices you're making now. But just to recap, here are the 5 top reasons of why you'll want to learn more about Trent University. First being that we are a leader in student satisfaction. Our students love being a part of the Trent community. We are ranked #1 in the country in terms of scholarships and bursaries, which means that no other university will invest as heavily into your education as we will. We are ranked as Ontario's #1 undergraduate university, and we've held that ranking for 8 consecutive years. Now that speaks volume to what we could offer you socially, financially, as well as academically. We are one of Canada's top research universities, and those top researchers, they work with you every single day in your small classroom experiences. And then finally, and maybe most importantly for you, our grads get jobs. At the end of the day, you're probably coming to university with the hopes of having a career in mind, and it's good to know that we have high employment rates coming out of Trent University. So up on the screen here, I just have a few of the local organizations and worldwide organizations that Trent grads are working at. Where can you see yourself working? Of course, you have to see all this for yourself in order to truly appreciate the Trent difference, which is why I would personally like to invite you to attend a campus tour. You could book one today at trentu.ca/tours. And as I mentioned, every time you do come to campus, you will be entered into a draw to win free first-year tuition. Last year's winner, Ocean, will definitely tell you that it's worth the shot to win. In the meantime, I encourage you to explore our website and research our programs. Ask us questions. That's what we're here for. We encourage your inquiries and we welcome all of your questions.